I know you've all seen these super popular coffee clip art styles on Etsy and even on Creative Fabrica, and know that they do sell really well, like in the hundreds of dollars each month for just one set of clip art. But we all know how time consuming it can be to not only make the clip art set, but then also mocking them up and listing them. And as I've said before, these successful clip art stores run a numbers game, meaning they create clip art sets for every niche, trend, season, and holiday imaginable. And it's really not uncommon for there to be thousands of listings in one shop. So what I'm about to show you is a new app that can automate 90% of the work, and I was very doubtful when I took a first look. However, now after being able to test it for a little bit, I really think it can be a game changer for a lot of people. Not only will it mock up your clip art sets with various mockups, it will give you a base template for your title, tags, and description, and then you can just hit a button and it will populate it in your Etsy shop. So let's just go from start to finish, and to do that we'll need a set of designs. And we're not going to just be those people who just make more of these that are already selling. We need to create new styles and designs that people will actually buy. So I'm just in Kittle and I'm going to make my own set of cute coffee clip art. So I'm first going to go ahead and click on New Project. And this is going to allow me to set my canvas size, and so I'll just leave it at the 1200 by 1200 and change the DPI to 300. I'm just going to move this down a bit just because it's really big like this, and then I'm going to click on Kittle AI to start generating a set of clip art. I did already have this basic idea down right here, and then I'm just going to modify it for each individual piece. After I've added that in, I'll just click on watercolor and generate image. So I really like this first one. However, part of the B is cut off, and while I could change this and fix this, I don't want to take the time to have to edit it, so I'm going to go ahead and re-roll it again. And this one is perfect for what I'm going for, so I'm going to stretch it out to fill the majority of the canvas. And then I'm going to click on AI background remover right here just to make sure that it has a transparent background. And then once that's finished, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here, and I'm going to grab a new artboard. I like to do this just because I want to make sure that everything that I'm creating all matches. So if I were to download that one right away, I might forget what it looks like and end up creating a set or an individual piece that doesn't match the overall vibe of the set that I'm going for. So that's why I'll just create another artboard and go ahead and change a few things. The idea I have for this is to create a set of coffee clip art, all with different types of flowers and some nature elements like the bees or butterflies or some birds maybe. So this time I'm going to change the sunflowers to be pink roses. And then instead of bees, I'm going to put butterflies. Okay, and this matches exactly what I'm going for as well. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that background again. And then I'm just going to repeat the process for all of the different flowers that I want to add in here. I'm thinking I'm going to do some daisies, some bluebells, some hibiscus flowers, all different types of florals that would look cute for spring, and then maybe alternate between the bees and the butterflies depending on the flowers. And so far, all of them are turning out exactly how I would expect. I am moving on to some type of lavender, hibiscus flower, and then I'm going to alternate it with hummingbirds. I have to fast forward this because I really can't spell. And each time that I'm adding a new artboard, I'm just changing it to 5,000 by 5,000 pixels because that's what I want to make sure they all download as. That's the typical size for most clip arts because then it can be used for a t-shirt or a poster or a coffee mug, all the way down to a mouse pad if needed. These are all just turning out so perfect. I almost can't even stand it. They are so cute. I haven't had to re-roll any at all, so this makes it so easy. And as you saw, the prompt is so simple. It's so super simple, but it's all matching and working exactly how I'm wanting it to. Now, this is a perfect example of something that popped up. Obviously, you've seen that I don't have the Starbucks logo in the prompt at all or reference Starbucks at all, but it did come out basically perfect. And now while this is super cute, I would love to be able to use it if I could. It's not something we're allowed to do, and Starbucks can be pretty picky as far as making sure that their brand is not being infringed upon. So unfortunately, I won't be including this one. So we're gonna go ahead and re-roll it again, and I'm just gonna look at it for a little bit longer because it is so cute. Okay, much better. So we'll be able to definitely use this one. And in case you might be wondering, most clip art sets that I've seen range from 10 to 12 to up to 18 or 20 as far as the number that are included in the set. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to be doing 10. Let's get a little gothic one going on in here just to see what it will do. You never know, someone who's looking at your coffee clip art might want like a dark aesthetic type theme. A little funny story while we're waiting for all of these to generate, but back on the theme of, or the story about Starbucks, and not really a story, just don't do it. I had a run-in with Yeti, who very protects their brand. Back when I used to make the glitter tumblers, we would make them with Yeti tumblers sometimes. And one time I got a strike on my shop for using the Yeti logo in the image. It cannot be like the actual branding. Their paper was in the image. Good thing I have an attorney who was able to get that removed and speak with them very kindly, but be careful with branding in your Etsy photo listings. If it's not supposed to be in there, they can come after you for that. I actually really love this one, and I know for sure some of my customers would love this one because a lot of them like this style, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. So with this one, I'm kind of going for that really bright tropical style, kind of like Lisa Frank style, though not putting Lisa Frank style in there, but you know, the hot pink, neon, tropical look, neon. Ooh, I love it. It's so perfect. I know this must look like a big mess to you right now, but believe me, in the end, when you can just download it all at once, it makes it really easy. I'm gonna do one more gothic one just because I don't want to just have one in there. This one turned out so good that I want to do one more. I just feel like they keep getting better and better. I love this one. I could do a whole pack just on like gothic coffee or style. And then one more. I think I'm gonna go with something really like green, like tropical monstera leaves. I don't have anything like that. And for that, we'll go ahead and do, let's What's a tropical bird? Let's do a parrot. Ah, it's perfect. The bird might be a little bit bigger, but that's fine. Okay, so now that I have all 10 of my clip art images, all on their own individual canvases with the background removed, I'm just gonna go ahead and click download. I'm gonna keep all artboards selected, and then I'm going to make sure that these are all set to 5,000 by 5,000. I'm going to make sure the background is removed so they don't download with a white background, and then optimize quality and click download. And these will download as a zip folder, so I'll just need to extract those, and then I will show you the new software. So the new app that I was sent so graciously is called V45. And like I said, I really almost passed over on it, but then I kind of saw the potential with the wall art side and the Tumblr side, and then also the clip art edition as well. I will have 2 other videos coming out about wall art specifically, how to use it, and Tumblrs as well, so do be sure to be on the lookout for that. Just to show you a little bit around here, it does have an image generator on here. All of these are ran by credit usage, and it is very, very affordable. This, I think the 3,000 credits that I had was like $3, and the largest pack that you can buy is, I think I have it written down, yep, was 13,000 credits, and it takes 25 credits to actually create a listing, but when you see what it does, it's well worth it. But I believe it was only, I can't remember, it was, oh, I do remember. It was $19 for 13,000 credits, and that calculates out to, you'd be able to create 520 Etsy listings. So if you just paid $19 a month, you'd be creating 520 listings. Even I don't create 520 listings anymore per month. So it's more than worth it. And there's lots of packages that are cheaper that you can do just to be starting out if you're not sure yet. But it definitely has a lot of different things you can do. They have their own background remover in here. So say you created your images elsewhere, you could remove the background images here. They have an image upscaler built in as well. And then there's also this seamless pattern generator. So you could put in a piece of clip art and it will generate a seamless pattern for you. And so that is really neat as well, especially if you do make tumblers or digital papers, then you know seamless papers doing it the manual way can be a pain. So that is really cool as well. So I'm just over here in the digital art listing creator and uploader for Etsy. So right now the maximum that you can add to one listing is 16. So mine is only 10, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through exactly how to do that. So I'm just going to select all of my images. And normally, yes, I would rename those to be something more specific to like Gothic and Parrot and whatever else they were, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to leave it as is. So as you can see, they're all generating down here. These are all of your little images that are going to be included in your listing. And real quick, before I forget, I do want to announce that I opened up last week a brand new private Facebook group where all of us can hang out, and I can hopefully answer as many questions as I can, and you can get support from other members in our community. So be sure to click on that link. It'll be down in the description below, and it is just a private Facebook group where we can all hopefully hang out and I can help you as much as I can. So the next step is to add a few keywords for the beginning of our title, and then select the type of listing that we're creating, which is clip art. So to give it as much as I can to work with, I've just put in floral coffee clip art bundle set, and then I'm clicking clip art. Okay, and so as you can see, it's generated a title here and then some tags. This isn't going to be perfectly accurate. It is an AI generator, so you will just need to modify this a little bit, but it does give you a great starting point, and it just takes a few minutes just to quickly update this. And yes, I know I repeated my keywords a few times, but I just can't help it because I just feel like it has to be readable, even though I know you're not supposed to repeat your keywords. So now that I've added all of my relevant keywords, you can click the little button next to the description here, and you can edit the description here. It's pretty close to what would be the basic information in a clip art description, but you can edit it, or if you have a template that you use across your shop, you can copy and paste that in here. Then you can edit the price here. So I'll go ahead and edit to what my shop's price would be for one of these. And then this right here, you can click if you only want it to pull a video from your main image. So I'm just going to leave it because I think it will generate it with multiple images. If not, I will come back and click that so it generates a short video. It's more of just like cropping in and out of the screen, but it does catch a potential shopper's attention when they're scrolling through Etsy, and it does switch over to that video. If you know what I'm talking about, it's in the feed and you hover over it and it changes into a video. These are all your preview images, so you can put your watermark, you can change the text here if you want to, and you can change it to a variety of different things. I'm just going to leave it as is for clip art collage. For the fonts, you can even change the font for it to be in a different type of font. You can put a different color of lines behind the text as well. There's a lot of room to make it exactly what you need for your listing. So now I'm just going to create listing. Okay, and it is finally populated over. Not finally, it only took just about 2 minutes, and it will populate over in your draft. So you'll need to go in that, change around any of the order of the photos if you want to, and do any final edits. So I should have selected the one with text to be the main image because it will do that. So I'm gonna switch that around because I want that to be on there. And then as you can see, it will do a video. We'll see if it plays multiple images or if it will just pull in that first main one. But then it will also pull in a number of different mock-ups. Right now they have t-shirts and mugs in there, but they are looking for feedback from sellers, and I'm sure they'd be more than willing to add different types of mock-ups if needed, and they really have been amazing to work with as far as the feedback. And then as you can see, all of your files are zipped down here below, so there'll probably be, for these, there are probably 2 in each, but it will zip them all together. So since mine are always rather large, they might need to be scaled down if you were uploading more than say 10 and they're more than 5,000 by 5,000. Clipart doesn't necessarily need to be 5,000 by 5,000, but I like to have mine that large so they can be used across a wide variety of substrates. So that is basically it. As you can see, all of your tags will be right here. You can choose your shop section. So right now, these would just go into my dollar digital designs just because they're brand new, and everything else is good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and click publish with changes, and then we'll look at it on the Etsy shop. And here is our listing right here. So it is perfect. Everything is exactly how I wanted it. This could be, again, changed as far as what you want it to look like. I want mine to look like this with the kind of transparent white background so you can see the designs here. Given this layout, I would probably create mine at sets of 12 so that this would be completely filled out.
just looking at this now. But we'll go ahead and look at the video, and you can kind of see it's zooming in on several of the images, which is going to make it perfect in that Etsy feed when people are scrolling to kind of grab their attention. I also like that they put it, that it generates on a black background, because it really does make it pop from the feed. As we all know, like, that will definitely pop and grab someone's attention. So hopefully you found this video helpful. And again, I would love if you would join us in the new Facebook group. I'm really excited to have finally started that and get that going. I know it's been requested for a really long time, and I will see you all in the next video.